This is Kong as a baby, and this is Kong strong enough to fight monsters. So today I got a pet Kong. I'm going to raise him from a tiny ape to the apex titan he's meant to become, building habitats, feeding him, seeing how he changes over time. Right now, he is only about 4 inches tall, not much of a threat because he is just few days old and looks absolutely adorable. Not knowing he is going to become one of the strongest and biggest titans to ever walk the earth.
Oh, he looks so cute.
Shh! You are gonna wake him up.
Right now, he's fast asleep, but I'm going to wake him up and give him a quick bath because he smells really bad. Okay, now that he's all cleaned up, it's time to see just how active he really is. So I'm giving him a few toys to play with. And wow, he really loves the Lego set. I mean, he is not letting that thing go. I guess we just found his favorite toy. Now it's time to feed him and figure out what he likes to eat. Let's start with pancakes. I made these with so much love, so hopefully he enjoys them.
I think he likes it.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't drop it.
All right, let's try something else. Watermelon. I tried a few other foods too, and he loved all of them. Later in the video, his appetite is gonna get pretty insane, but since he is still a newborn, he can't really eat much. It's been 2 weeks since, and his appetite has increased so much that it scares me. But one thing that scares me the most is the way he grows. He is now 8 inches tall. Somehow he has rapid growth, which is kinda cool, and also scary at the same time. At night, he sleeps on my bed, and honestly, I get nervous. He's so small that I'm scared I might squash him in my sleep. So I decided it's time for Kong to have his own space, his very own home. I had to quickly rush to Walmart to get a few things I would need to build the enclosure for Kong. I got back home just in time and got to work. I rarely use this drawer, so I'm going to place a tank on top of it and turn it into the perfect jungle setup. Since Kong is a primate and primates belong in the jungle, I'll need a few things: leaves, rope, tree branches, and of course a cozy little baby bed. I want him to feel comfortable, safe, at home. While I build everything, I'm going to leave Kong with Hercules the cat so he doesn't get lonely while I'm gone. After putting everything together, this is what it looks like. This looks a lot like the wild, so hopefully he feels like his at home. Time to put him inside his new home and see how he reacts to it. After running up and down in his new home, I figured he was hungry, so I decided to feed him, starting with watermelon, then some lettuces, and lastly, some juicy steak. Over the next few weeks, he grew to over 2 feet tall and was eating 10,000 calories every single day.
Damn it, babe! Kong ate all the fruits.
What?
The next day, I decided it's time to take Kong outside for the first time and see how he reacts towards humans. First place we visited was the park, where all the kids loved Kong and wanted to all be his best friend. But Kong had other plans in mind as he just wanted to have fun. I noticed he was getting hungry, so we visited the restaurant where only Kong finished a whole family-sized pizza, shocking everyone present. Next, I decided to take Kong to the zoo and see how he reacts to other primates.
Look over there, Kong, a lion. Look, buddy, see the big gorilla? Whoa, easy there, you're excited, huh? He's coming to see you.
The gorillas were more welcoming. The chimpanzees, on the other hand, well, not so much. We decided to go back home and Kong was already hungry, so I had to prepare his favorite meals without even resting from the stress of the day. After eating, he immediately crashed on the floor. I didn't want to disturb him, so I left him there and also went to bed. It's been over a month since I recorded Kong. This is what he looks like right now. He is over 4 feet tall and weighs about 300 pounds. And he also destroyed his enclosure.
We are gonna need a new enclosure for Kong.
So I built him a room, floor-to-ceiling climbing structures, steel bars instead of wood, reinforced glass. Let's see if he likes it. As he grew bigger, his appetite went through the roof. Then I noticed something strange. He learned how to open latches, so I removed the latches.
Babe, hurry! I don't think he likes what you're doing.
He learned how to bend bars, so I replaced the bars. Month 2, he stopped playing, started watching, studying every movement, every door, every weakness. I introduced him to other animals, small ones first. He didn't attack, he observed. Large animals were different. He stood taller, beat his chest once, they backed away. By month 6, he was too large to keep indoors.
Oh my God.
He has gotten massive.
And this massive space at our backyard is gonna be his new home. So I had to create a new habitat for him outside the house at our backyard. Concrete walls, artificial cliffs, a pool deep enough to hold his weight. That's when he started testing strength. Throwing logs, pushing against the walls, not to escape, just to see if he could. Fast forward to a year plus, and Kong is now over 40 feet tall. He stopped making noise, no playful sounds, only silence, watching everything from the highest point. Waiting. When helicopters passed overhead, he tracked them. By year 2, he could no longer stay here. Transport teams arrived.
Secure the perimeter immediately. All teams, report status.
Kong got heavily sedated, but for some reason refused to fight back. Massive restraints. Even then, it took hours. They moved him to a much bigger habitat, but what they didn't know was this place was home to one of the most vicious creatures on Earth. And this was Kong's lost home. And Kong will have to face this massive 300-foot creature later in this video. But for now, he's gonna be kept in a safe zone where he's gonna have plenty of food, a massive river much bigger than his pool back at home. But first, the effects of the tranquilizer will have to wear off for him to get back his full strength and, of course, explore this new place. And the military, including myself, will be watching his every move from the observation tower. Over the next few weeks, Kong is almost at his prime as he is well over 100 feet now and is totally enjoying his new home, eating massive coconuts, enjoying his newfound space, and taking a shower under a water fountain. Hopefully he doesn't come across these guys just yet, as these creatures can reach 300 feet and above. But for now, he is just gonna keep eating and eating so he can be on top of the food chain and also learn how to hunt smaller preys and also protect himself from bigger predators. Fast forward to over 10 years, and Kong is now over 200 feet, fully into his prime, and is now an apex predator on the island. He doesn't need to run or hide anymore from much larger creatures, as he has the size and strength to scare them off. For some reason, Kong decided to leave his home and venture out into a much darker part of the island. We couldn't stop him as he is now fully grown and can protect himself, but this part of the island is home to the Skull Eaters, as these creatures are responsible for wiping out Kong's entire race. When Kong finally got to the island, first thing he noticed huge skulls resembling his own. Kong is even now more curious as he decides to explore the place even further. But just before he could take a step, he gets knocked down by the Skull Eaters. But this Skull Eaters ain't fully grown yet, as they are below 100 feet. After getting pushed over, Kong gets back on his feet and protects himself from these vicious monsters. And surprisingly, Kong was able to knock both of the creatures out with ease. But there was a much bigger threat, as those weren't fully grown, and the big one was right behind him. Back at base, we knew Kong was in danger and had to go help him.
Move! To the jets! Boarding now! Systems green! Rotors up! Taking off! Up! Missiles away! Keep them separated! Push the attack!
The creature grabs Kong by the arm and flings him away like a baby, destroying every fighter jets that comes too close.
It's destroying the jets! Release the missiles!
Just as it chases an annoying pilot bothering it, Kong suddenly appears and knocks it down.
We have to help Kong. Drop the nuke now! Away! It's engaging Kong! Kong's hit! Keep firing!
Kong then delivers a devastating flying kick that sends the creature flying.
We see Kong off! We have to pull off! Right King is coming this way!
Before the creature could attack again, it gets nuked, which instantly destroys the whole island. After hours of an intense battle, Kong passes out from sheer exhaustion and his wounds.
We have a visual on Kong. He's unconscious. Prepping to airlift.
Copy. Moving into position.
Roger, keep your distance from the fires.
Kong can be seen being airlifted by the military as they try to get him to safety. But that intense battle just woke up the King of Monsters, and he is not too happy about it.